A Montreal small business owner says he's fed up with Quebec's language police. Giancarlo Caltabiano says he feels like he has a target on his back. In 3 years, he's received 3 complaints from the OQLF. This latest one targets English board games. Tanya Kriviak has more.
When it comes to Quebec's language police, business owner Giancarlo Caltabiano doesn't mince his words.
Very black and white. It's either their way or no way.
In 3 years, he's received 3 complaints from the OQLF, and this latest one has him seeing red.
I'm getting really fed up.
Chez Geeks specializes in toys, board games, and collectibles. 80% of his board game stock comes from the U.S. So when a complaint targets an English-only ad for a new board game release, Giancarlo is taken aback.
Unfortunately, the board game is only in English, so we don't have a French equivalent. I can't put one up.
What's more, he finds out if he doesn't have a French version of the game, he can't sell the English one. And it's true.
The French version has to be available to be able to sell the product. Unless it's, let's say, a product that is for educative product.
That, Giancarlo says, is simply ridiculous, in part because it hurts his bottom line. Besides, when there is a French version, he sells it. So if the OQLF decides to hit him with a fine, well...
I will close up shop. I would rather not give them a dime than stay here and live by their silly rules. For me, they're just silly.
Silly to this customer, too.
I think it's quite absurd because English is an international language.
Meantime, Giancarlo was also told to translate his website, something he can't afford to do.
I cannot have the description of every board game in French as well. There's about 10 new board games every week that's coming out.
So he'll take it down and worry about whether he's going to be able to stay in business here or move elsewhere. Tanya Kriviak, CTV News.